paid here?
Right here.
I think, did she give you the paper?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to carry this one tub and I'll push this maybe. Yeah.
That's your pay tomorrow. I'll take them with you. Fine. I told her,
Because I'll probably get some more tomorrow.
I did.
okay, there's your change. Yeah, you can go up,
bring it
you go
down.
up and you can bring that.
Yeah.
Stole the pen, Michelle.
No, it's mine.
Serious?
Yeah, I brought it so I could write down how many I had.
Oh.
So I figure it's easier.
Only used 5 tubs today.
Yeah. Still. Yeah.
Back. Alright, so what happened at this particular sale was the book sale finder listing was all messed up. The biggest 2 things when you look for competition on book sale finder are, is the sale highlighted and how many books are being sold at the sale. So the thing about this sale was, first of all, it wasn't highlighted, so they're not paying book sale finder for the extra, you know, yellow highlight that they give some people that pay the extra fee. But the second thing, which was the even better thing, I'd been to this sale last year, so I kind of knew something was up. They only put 1,500 bucks in the listing. There was only one other scanner there, and it was like this old guy that was like going around like one book at a time. Like he would scan like a book like every like 8 seconds. So needless to say, you know, pretty much anything decent there we got. We did okay. We got five tubs of books. Okay, and the thing that's great about this particular sale is that the paperbacks are 3 for $1. So they're basically giving them away. So when there's like people around me, and this is something like you're gonna pick up on too, like when there's a lot of competition and prices are cheap like that, and there's a book that looks like it might be worth something, and you just don't have the time because it doesn't have a barcode or whatever, because you know somebody's gonna try to grab it, just take it. You know, it's like 33 cents, 3 for $1. You know, like who cares if you don't end up making money on it? So that's just something to keep in mind. You really gotta think about that sometimes. When the competition's heavy, you gotta really consider it. But I would say what, maybe 15,000 books? I think maybe 15,000. So, but yeah, good sale. I'm gonna charge up the camera a bit and I'll show you a couple of things that I got. Alright, so we got home. This is everything we got. Here's one tub right here. This is the second one. We combined 2 of the littler ones into this big black one. And then this one at the bottom right here. We're not going to touch that. It's kind of buried. So let's go through a few. The ones we picked up today. So yeah, like I was saying, hardcovers are $1 at this sale. Paperbacks were 3 for $1. They might as well have been giving them away for that price. So yeah, and as I was saying in the video before, they messed up the ad. So it said 1,500 bucks. They were really like 15,000 bucks. That's a huge deal. Nobody messes with sales with 1,500 bucks. I don't mess with sales at 1,500 bucks. It doesn't make sense because usually they're a drive too. To give you some perspective on what 1,500 bucks is, one of those shipments I did of 1,000 bucks, it was like a few boxes like this, like a little stack, like right here, like this wide. I mean, it's nothing. So, and then if half of those are fiction, forget about it. Not that all fiction are bad, but there is a lot of bad fiction. So, I'll show you a few of the books we got. This is a Bob Dylan lyrics book. This is one of their special books. This was like the only special book that they had listed for more expensive that was actually worth something. So this one comes up like this. So that we paid $5 for, which I have no problem with. So put this back. Freedom in the Family. This is civil rights. Okay, so this is like not spectacular, but when you're getting paperbacks for $3 for $1, I'll make like $5 off of this. I don't have a problem with that if I'm paying 33 cents. So, you know, I'll always do that deal. The art section was amazing. Bob Ross, there was a bunch of Bob Ross, always money. Oh, here's a good one. Okay, this is Japanese inspirations.
And the craft.
This is a crafts book. A lot of bad crafts books. You'll be able to tell the crappy ones. This is, you could tell this one right away. You can tell this isn't like your average crappy crafts book. So this one comes up like this. And now look at the difference between merchant and FBA. Huge price gap there, right? Now this is why, you know, if you're repricing and you're doing your pricing based off of a merchant price, you're getting screwed completely on stuff like this. Because a buyer will come by and pay that extra $20. It'll happen. When the rank's 175K like that, absolutely. When the rank's over 2 million, whole other story. But when the rank is low like that, people will pay the extra money to get it quicker. Okay. This one's a paperback, so this one was again 33 cents. So this is very good. Maybe like, you know, technically a penny book, but I'm sure I'll get $9.95 for it. Maybe a little more. So I'll make $5 off of this one for sure. This one, nothing too great, about the same. Now, these are falling over. Alright, so some hardcovers. Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay, so this is a history book. Now my copy is, I would say like new, so maybe very good. Either way, good 20, 25 bucks, 20, 25 bucks. So that's a good one. Okay, the watercolor book, this is very good. 1 million rank. Okay, so some average books in here. The very first book I scanned was $70. It's probably buried in here somewhere. But that was a good way to start off. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of real high dollar stuff. But there is a lot of stuff like $15, $20 range that I can sell FBA. So that's where being an FBA seller really stands out. I picked this up for $1. I would say the condition is very good. The rank's a little high, but I think I can get $12, $13 for it. It might take a little bit, but I think it will sell. And I picked it up because that merchant price is high, right? 3.5 million rank is not a good rank. But it's not super terrible. It's not very good though. But the merchant prices weren't like penny books, right? Because when the higher the rank, the more you have to worry about that gap between merchant and FBA, and the more you have to close in. If you want that book to sell, you have to really start paying attention to merchant prices when that rank is higher. It's a very big deal that a lot of people don't get. They think, oh, I'm just going to charge $20 more like everything else. No, you can't do that. You can't do that if you want your stuff to sell when it's high rank. Cookbooks I don't have a whole lot of luck on. Generally, cookbooks are like not that great, but there are good ones. You know, this one's not bad at all. This is like new kitchen junk recipes for cooking of the most unique style ever. And you can kind of tell just by looking at it. This looks like a pretty decent book. Here's another art book. This is an art workbook. Okay, this is $9.95. But I got 13K rank, so that's going to be like a instant seller. Oil paintings. The R section was unbelievable at this place. Picked up like 5 Bob Ross books. I mean, every single one was just $25 and up. So there's this book about oil paintings. And this is how they came up. So I would say this is, and the dust jacket's got a little issues, but this is overall a very good book. So, $30 book. So the art was great. The history was pretty good. 2-hour preview. We were able to look over the whole place. Only one other scanner there. This old guy, like I said, going around like... This is this guy. This was the guy. I mean, literally by the time he scanned one book. Oh man. But it's all because they messed up. It doesn't happen a lot. When it happens, it's great. No one likes dealing with other booksellers. We all hate each other. It's just, it's necessary. Alright, so this one, like new. I mean, you could see, like, a lot of these books, some of them are just like bag sale quality books, but paperback, $3, $4. I mean, you know, I'm gonna pick them up, right? I'm showing you the reality here. Not every book is like a home run. Okay, so this one I picked up. It was $1. It's $13 in acceptable condition. Okay, so I'm probably gonna price this. This is like new. So new merchant is going for $36. It's a 1.5 million rank. Like new, I'm probably gonna price this maybe around 30, and that should hopefully sell. And there's a whole bunch more. I mean, I'll go through a few more. Here's another watercolor book. You can see new, it's going for 20. This is this new? This is like new, but it is like real close to new. But it's like new, so I could probably get $16, probably get $17, $16, $17. This is a pretty good one. The Amateur Naturalist. This is another ISBN that no one seems to want to look up. Okay, so this one I paid $1 for. I'll probably sell it for $11.95 or something like that. So here we go. Here's some of these Bob Ross books I was telling you about. I mean, look at this book. Super small, super thin, 3 for $1. Right? So if we type it in, okay, this one on the rank's a little high, but like I said, 33 cents, 3 for $1 I'm paying on these. So really not bad. I can easily get 15 out of this one. So this one, not like fantastic as far as price goes, but not bad. See how this one is. This one's just okay too. I'm trying to see where the real good ones are, because there are some real good Bob Ross ones in here. I think they were the hardcover ones. This one, you can see the price jumps a lot. When you see this one, you can see it's a $6 acceptable condition, and it jumps all the way to 20. When you have an acceptable book, the condition's so bad that you almost have to price it that low just to even get any bites on it. So my copy is actually like new. So I should actually be able to get $30 out of this one. It's all about the condition, and I should do pretty well with that book. This is...
You said those.
Yeah, I just did these two. This is another art book. But I think I might have just thrown that in. I don't know if I looked that one up. Okay, here's another good example of a big price gap. So this is basically $25, very good FBA, and it's starting at $9 good for merchant. That's a big difference, but you can see that it jumps right up to $16, very good merchant. So 25 very good FBAs is actually a very realistic price, and again, 33 cents, 3 for $1. That's what was so great about this sale. It's that FBA, it's that FBA advantage where you're just able to there really is an FBA advantage, guys. When you're talking about under 1 million ranked books, there's a huge FBA advantage. When you go over that, the line starts to blend a bit, right? Because you want your book to sell, so you kind of have to take a hit. I just got this in, along with some other stuff. It's a U-line tape dispenser. This is what we use to tape up our boxes. I suggest you get one if you don't have one. I'm going to do a video on all equipment we use, but you can see this thing is fantastic. You put the roll of tape on here, I mean, everything just works so well, so easy. It's only $10, so you can pick this up. I would get one if you don't have one. Our other one broke, but it was really old and beat up. So overall, 150 books. We spent $103, which is nothing compared to what we'll get. And we have a whole bunch more to go. Everything else in here still has to go out. We have online arbitrage stuff that has to go out. Kitchen's kind of a mess, but you can see these 2 tubs right here are in here and they are ready to be processed. Over here we have more online arbitrage, Walmart stuff. Oh wow, we got bins all the way back there. We got bin here, two bins here, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. There's something else I want to talk to you about. I didn't get to shoot a video earlier, I wanted to. I forgot all about it while I was there. I went to a warehouse. If you don't talk to people that deal with acquisitions, people that do house cleanouts, you're missing out on a lot of money. This guy is like a real estate guy. They acquire properties. They got a warehouse filled with 310,000 books. Okay, and I do a lot of Craigslist, and I built a really nice website. Okay, for my business. That website has gotten me contacts from him, and gotten me a contact from a Goodwill down in Pennsylvania that was they were trying to get rid of like tens of thousands of books. They turned out to be kind of salvage books I didn't want, but my point being, and then I have this deal that very well may go through with this guy. We went down there and we found, now granted, the problem with this deal is you've got a ton of books, they're all psychology. There's like a business that like went under. And you got like, there was like 4 books, and they were good books. They were going for like 100 something. Now realistically, am I really going to get $100 for it? I don't know. But they were good. I'm just showing you the contrast. Everything else in that row was total crap. I mean, we're talking 5 million ranked books that just, like, they're never going to sell. I mean, if they do sell, it'll be a miracle. And they've got like 50 copies of them. And it's like, what am I going to do with that? You know, so, but we're working something out where hopefully I'm going to take what's valuable, and I'm going to give them a very fair price. I'm going to pay more than I ever pay, because I now that I know what these people come into, I want them to call me back, right? So I'm not going to be paying $1, $2 a book on books that are worth more, because I want them to call me back. If I have to pay $10 for a book I know will sell, and I'll make 50 or something out of it, then I'm going to do it, right? That's just no issue there. The problem is, and where you need to start budgeting your money and how much you offer, is when books go over a certain rank, and you really have to stress that. And I made sure I explained to the guy, because he's going to go through all these books, because they don't want to sell without knowing what they have. I told him, I said, listen, the prices are very misleading. You have to look at the sales rank. Because if you got a book and it says it's $70 and it's a sales rank of 8 million, it doesn't mean anything. That book will probably not sell in your entire lifetime. So you really have to stress that to these people, because they don't get it. They don't deal with Amazon. They see a book for $70, they think you're going to pay $35, right? And it's just not realistic, right? Because even if you paid half, I mean, that's not taking into account all the Amazon fees. And basically, when you buy a book over even 1 million rank, you're taking a risk. It's a gamble. That book might not sell for you. And they're getting cash now. So, you know, don't ever feel like you're lowballing people, or, you know, it's not the case at all. They're getting cash right away. No risk. They get rid of it right then. Be fair, but, you know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, let's say a book is 3 million rank and it's going for $30. I mean, if you don't want to pay more than $3 to $4 for that book, there's nothing wrong with that. So like I said, it's cash now. And if they want to deal with the bullshit and set up an Amazon account and send in thousands of books, then they can do that, right? But a lot of people aren't going to want to do that. So, but my point is, I got these 2 leads. I got that going on, and I got another thing going on where I'm going to be placing things all around town, and it's going to kind of bring books to me. But I got all this because of my website. And the website looks really good, looks really professional. I'm going to do a video for you guys. I wasn't initially going to do this, but I'm going to do a video, free video. It's going to go on my YouTube channel very soon. I'm going to show you, I'm going to walk you through start to finish how to make a very professional book selling website. Now, what it's going to do is, first of all, it's going to take your credibility up to here. Okay? It doesn't matter if you have a warehouse. It doesn't matter if you don't have a truck. None of these things matter. You just need to look professional, okay? The website's going to do that for you. And it's going to have a very simple form. They go to it, they fill out some basic information. It's going to have things like how many books, 1 to 100, 2 to 500, things like that you're going to get to see. And it'll be very cheap to make. It's not going to be one of these page builder nonsense things that you see like Wix.com and all that stuff, because that's garbage. You want a real website that you own on your own web server. Very simple. I'll walk you through it start to finish, and it's going to do wonders for your business, especially if you deal with libraries or estate sales or things like that. You send them over an email and you put that first of all, I'm going to do this all in the video to show you like kind of like how to really present yourself in the right way. But there's kind of a method to it, right? Like a signature, you want a signature in your email, and you just have to present yourself the right way. So I'm going to do a video on that. That's going to be coming up. So look for that. I got another book sale Sunday. It's going to be a bag sale. I'll do another video on that. But hopefully you learned something today. This is the first sale I've been to in a while. And book sales are starting back up again. So going to be, hitting those up as they present themselves. And I'm going to be doing a lot more estate sales this year. Because I find that a lot of estate sales will let you in early, I guess, if you contact them. So, and apparently a lot of them are worried their books won't sell. So when you contact them and I guess you tell them you're looking specifically for books, a lot of the time they take the offer. So that's something I'm going to be doing. So I'll do some videos on that. But hopefully you learned something today. 150 books. Figures, what will I make on these books? I would say probably make about, what do you think, 3,000? 3,000 to 4,000. So look, didn't want to go today. We were tired as hell. But $3,000 to $4,000 for 2 hours, I made myself do it. Okay, so, and that's what you're going to have to do, be serious, really make the money. So look out for the next video, and have a good night. Peace.